Yes, hello everyone. So my name is Ivan Pays. I'm with ABC Realty Services, and today we're going to talk about property and real estate in Candiac, Quebec, and why it's such a great place to invest if you're looking to purchase property, start a family, and some of the potential lucrative things that you can do in Candiac if that is something that you want to do for investment purposes. So how about we start with Candiac? So Candiac is like a small little town in the suburbs of Montreal. It's about 17 kilometers away. It's a great little town with lots of infrastructure for young families. So you can have like lots of schools. There's bilingual schools. There's the services that are available to families. So families can have like activities, after school programs, sporting programs. It's a fantastic area for young families. The average age in Candiac is about 43 years old, and there's about 2.2 children per household. So it's relatively a young area. The housing in here, the average age of the houses here are about 40 years old, but we're seeing that a lot of young families are coming here and buying and fixing up the homes and living in them for quite some time. So those are kind of like the things that makes Candiac a fantastic place to buy property. For those of you looking to have a house that is close to downtown, yet still in a quiet suburb area. There's beautiful trees everywhere. It's close to the waterfront, so you can actually go and spend time along the water. There's a bountiful of shops and stores, and both Costco, Walmart, within 2-3 minutes or maybe 5 minutes where your house is going to be. So everything is in close proximity to have a great life. In addition, there's also the shuttle bus that goes into Montreal. There's also the train, the AMT train that goes into Montreal. So it's really kind of like a hidden gem. So if you're looking to buy property or buy a house, most people are thinking Montreal or Brossard. They have that in their mind. And very few think about Candiac, who's just a little bit stone's throw away from Brossard, and it's definitely worth your while to look at. I would suggest you to look at it because the property values are right now a little bit lower than Brossard, much lower than Montreal, but they keep their value. I equate Candiac to sort of like, if you're looking at cars, the value of a Toyota. It keeps its value, and when you want to resale, which is one of the most important things when you purchase a house, most people don't think about, it's going to maintain or increase its value significantly compared to other cities. It's well sought after. People know Candiac from other towns and cities, and it's something that is really, really sought after place to buy a house and live. So one of the things that, from my experience, I have lived in many different cities across the country. I have lived in different towns, and I think the one that I like the most is Candiac, actually, because it is so comfortable to live here. It's so easy. It's so relaxed, and the municipal services are fantastic. And people maintain their homes, and the values just increase at a significant rate that would make any homeowner very happy. One of the things that I'm breaking into here that I don't think it's really a popular thing yet, but I'm breaking into residential homes for revenue properties. This is where you would buy a detached home and rent it out to families that want to live here, but maybe couldn't afford or could not get financing to buy a home. And so I have done 2 transactions like that in the last year. And so my experience is in May, I bought a house in Candiac for $535,000. It was a 5-bedroom house, 4 bedrooms upstairs, 1 in the basement. And this is just when the property values were increasing, starting to see a sharp increase. And what I was able to do was my first contract was able to rent it out for 6 months. And then after that, I was able to get a lease for a year. So that, for those that are worried about finding renters, I don't think you have to worry, because a lot of people are looking for Candiac. In another transaction, I bought another house in September. I took ownership at the end of October, and I had it rented out in November for 1-year lease. And the rent that I'm covering, the interest and the taxes due on the house easily, and plus for insurance, et cetera. So here, the advantage here is if you were to buy a property here in Candiac, seeing for rental purposes, seeing that it is in such high demand, you can demand a premium for your rental, which is always nice, because you cover your costs as far as the cost of the mortgage for the house. So it's definitely something to look at. I'm interested to see where this goes. Like I said, this is the first time that I'm doing this. I've never done it before, so I'm curious to see in 5 years when my mortgage is due, what is the value of the house that is going to be gone up, as well as how much equity I have gained in the house. So my forecasts, if I forecast properly, at the end of 5 years, each house I will have accumulated about $200,000 in equity between somebody else paying for the mortgage, as well as the increase of value if we keep going at the 10 to 15% increase in the value of the property. So I just want to say thank you for taking a second to look at this or to look at my video. And if you would like more information about how to go about buying property in Candiac, or to come see Candiac, definitely give me a call. It's the place that I am passionate about, and I think anybody would be able to find a great home to live in as far as personal investment, or even if you're looking for an investment property to rent out, it's definitely a place to look at. And yeah, and have a great day, and we'll talk to you soon.